Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm Stacy, and tonight I'm reaching for my water. We are going to do, this is for tomorrow's Mixed Media Monday video. Sorry, I needed a drink. I sketched these out, well, drew these out in these two little bunnies on bookmarks that I'm making out of scrap paper that I had in graphite, and I wanted to go over them and make them my mixed media pieces. I've decided ink on this one, and then I have my new Castle Arts set of 48 pastel tints pencils, which I have not used or even swatched out yet, but I really wanted to go ahead and pull them out, and you can see all the gorgeous colors that we get to choose from. I want to use these to color in on these as well. I don't know if I'm going to do ink on this one yet or not. Maybe the eyes? I'm just going to dive right in. I have this Staedtler, I believe it is, water resistant pigment liner 0.4 millimeter. All my other ones are either in my pencil bag from going to the craft fair this weekend or out on the table in the living room because I was doing art out there. Do I want to do, I think I want to just do light or of the eyes. Kind of like that. That's a little big, but this liner is a little big for this work. That's not too bad. Uh-oh, I probably should zoom way in. Sorry about that noise. Scooch those over. We will just set the pencils off to the side as we choose them. Ooh, that was terrible noise. Sorry. And this is, I made a mess on my desk this weekend with iridescent ink. It's not properly broken if I haven't stained it in some way. I'm not trying to do pointillism pieces, but that seems to be because these are so small. The way this is working out. Just want to get the shadow parts in. Maybe the edges can be do little scribbly lines. Is that better? I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know how I feel right now in a general sense. I'm a little tired. I should be going to bed is what I should be doing. But we did that whole daylight savings time, so I feel like I have an extra hour in my day that I mean, realistically, we don't have an extra hour, you guys. It's the same amount of hours in the day. The illusion of extra time, I guess. There. Come on. Oh, she's cute at any rate. Right? Does anybody else getting a cuteness vibe? Try to gently, gently put in her little nose area, her little mouth. Yeah, I think that's all right. Okay. Like that. Kind of. Come on. My nib is bent on this pen, so it's not making contact in the way that I want it to. I have one that I use all the time that I bent the nib onto, and it does exactly what I want it to do every time. But that one also is out in the living room area. Okay, now that I did that over there, I feel the need to do it over here as well. Then we can put in some dots to kind of help it along. Like that. This is a very relaxed, kind of quiet. Maybe I'll put some music on in the background so it's not so quiet. I don't know. Do you guys mind the quiet videos where I'm just chill and doing the art piece? Pointillism kind of gets that way. It gets a little, you get all in the zone, and you tend to forget about. Instead of dots, maybe we'll just do little dashes, because it's faster. Like that. And that's pretty much all I wanted to do on that one for like ink work, except I need to get the whiskers in. It's just not right without the whiskers. There, that's better. Okay, that's that one. And then this one, I strictly wanted to do a little, just a little there for the ink, because I like the graphite on this one a lot, so I just wanted little touches of the ink here and there to accentuate what's going on, is my thought pattern, and to put in little dark spots where it's needed. Kind of like that. bit there. And a little bit here. I got that line too bold. It's gonna bug me. But it's too late now. Anybody else thinking, oh, you should have just left it graphite? I am. That's okay, I can always draw another one. Okay, that's enough of that. Getting way too carried away. Alright, and I want these pretty pinks. Look at that. Pastel Tint. This is, ooh, foxglove. I like the name of it. Get in here. Get some color in those interiors of the ears. And the graphite, it is going to pick up and move around and bleed a little bit. I'm not minding that too much. I kind of enjoy a good messy mixed media piece. And this is super smooth paper too, so it's not going to take a lot of colored pencil like at all. I don't know what that's focusing on. I hope it's not running out of focus. I forgot to check that. A little bit of pink on that cute little nose. Oh, look at that. Super adorbs with a little color. Oh, I'll put a little pink down here underneath that little mouth area. And just a touch on the sides of the... Yeah, there we go. Cute, cute. Dig it. Alright, let's switch them around. The interior of this ear, nice pink. Kind of a lot of pressure on the bottom and then lightening the pressure as I get to the more exterior part of the ear. If you've ever seen a bunny's ear, they look like they're super furry, some of them, but if the sun's shining through their, like from behind, you can see through their ear a little bit. It's kind of cool and very pretty. A fun fact, I guess. Get this one, get our little nose in. Right down in there. Like that. A little pink on the mouth area as well. Like that. And there. Okay. I know that's not an interior, but it helps to balance things visually, which is what I'm looking for there. Okay, so that's the pink. Maybe I'll set colors here. That's the pink. Let's zoom out just a skosh. Alright, let's see. Now for a little, should we put a background in? I think we should do that first before I get too carried away with other things. That one was calling to me, but now this one grabbed my attention. Juniper lime. That's pretty. We'll start I was going to start right here. Go bold. Go bold or go home. Right? Just light pressure because this paper is smooth. And it's not going to take a lot of layers. And try to work in smallish circles. Consciously going in both directions. Just to get that even tone. Unless you don't mind the textures of the direction lines of your colored pencil, then you can just go crazy and, you know, lay that color in like this. You can see those direction lines, so you can hashtag it, work both ways, go the other direction, do circles on top of that. And it's totally up to you, the aesthetic you want your piece to have. I'm kind of digging smooth. And I've discovered with colored pencil on a smooth paper, or smoothish paper, this one does have a bit of tooth, if you just go light, do a couple light layers, one over the other, it'll give you a nice even distribution of color. And I'm talking in my calm voice again. I don't know why I do that. Ah, that's funny. I don't know if I want to go to all the way to all the edges either. Sometimes it's nice to just let it fade. Kind of like if you were doing a watercolor, like a wet into wet, and kind of letting it bleed out and fade. Will that blend? A bit. A bit. Okay. I guess the key question is, do we like the lime, this juniper lime green as a background color? If you can hear that, someone's outside walking and talking. There's a guy that lives in the complex that gets on his phone. It looks like he's on a Bluetooth, and he just paces out there. He paces and talks and paces and talks. All hours of the day and night too. Generally nighttime, but I've seen him out there all hours of the day and night. It's a little bizarre to me that he's out there pacing around talking on the phone. How's that looking? Oh, kind of digging it. I'm wondering if we shouldn't grade it down a little bit with, my battery's gonna die. Oh, there's this really pretty gold color. Look at that. Inca gold. I do love me some gold. Ooh. And I just have these scraps of leftover paper from making other projects. What was I making? Because I have a lot of scraps. Batteries changed out. I remembered what I was making too. I was making my Christmas cards. I print them on my... I bought when I first started out with printing prints, I tried several different papers, and I have this Epson premium matte. I mean, it's really nice paper. It prints beautifully, but it's very, very thin. And in my opinion, for me, for my aesthetic, I kind of wanted my prints to have a little more heft, a little more density, a little more weight to the paper. I wasn't happy with the thinness of it. So I went ahead and ordered different paper, of course. And that paper's kind of just been sitting, waiting to be used. I usually use it for like bookmarks, because I laminate most of my bookmarks. And it's just been kind of sitting in my stash, I guess you can call it. It's just been kind of hanging out. And I decided to use it to print my cards on, like the print for the cards. And I really liked how my cards turned out. I think they're very pretty. I'm doing the cards right now for the craft fairs that I'm doing, and yeah. So when I cut them all up, I had a bunch of like leftovers, just strips in this width, but long. So I decided to cut them in half around the edges and use them for practice arts. So that's what this is. This is practice art. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't, kind of thing. I'm just trying things and seeing how it works. Seeing what works and what doesn't. Because I do love a good mixed media piece. You know, grabbing all the supplies and seeing what happens, kind of thing. And I couldn't waste it all, right? I mean, I could. I guess I could just recycle it. But, yeah, didn't want to. So here we are. I've actually taken quite a few layers of pencil. I'm impressed. I didn't think it would. I'm very new to colored pencil though, so to like using it in any kind of professional way to create actual art pieces. I do love it though. I love the colors, the layering, and seeing the colors bleed through each other to create other colors and textures. There was another kind of muted, this muted bayberry color. Now these are all my pastel ones, which I haven't used at all yet. This is the first time I've used any of the pastel tint ones. These are Castle Art colored pencils. They go down so nice. I really enjoy them. And I got the tints, the pastel tints, to kind of round out my collection a little bit. 'Cause why not? How's that? Oh, that's pretty. Okay. Do we dig it? this is a good opportunity to play with the colors, right? To mix them and blend them, throw them on the page. Just trying to get it to cloud out a little bit. There we go. I like that. That's those. Now, thinking, and thinking. We can either go purples or yellows. I think purples. Let's do, kind of really liking this one. Where are you? Hydrangea. Super light, just letting it kind of slide over the page. You'll note I'm holding it way back on the pencil too. That's so I have less control over like the detail-y part, and I can just glaze it over the page and kind of pull back on my pressure as well, holding it back this far, which is enjoyable. Nice light layer. We're liking that. It's super light on the camera. Should I go bolder, I guess is the question. Should we get bold? Why not? There it is, bolder. Sorry if this is super boring to watch. Do you like that bolder application? Oh yeah, that's so nice. Alright, let's get back in here and darken this. Okay. You know what I have? I have blending solution. This is the Maltz blending solution in this little container with cotton balls, and you just grab a paintbrush that you don't mind using, preferably not one of your good watercolor paintbrushes, and just touch on the cotton ball because you don't need a lot. A teeniest touch goes a long way. Will it do it, or is it going to beat up the paper? Mostly just darkened it, right? Kind of took some of the brightness away a little bit. It's colored pencil blending. It's a blending solution for, especially for using with colored pencil. And I keep forgetting that I have it. I got it in an art box a couple of months ago. That's kind of nice, right? Let's try it on this one because there's more pencil. It blends your colors together. So you can see the difference from this side. I'm going to lift it up a little bit. From this side it kind of smooths it out, and then this side's got all the textures. Yeah, I hope you could tell. We'll just keep working our way up. Kind of looks like you're polishing the pigment into the page. Gives it a more flat appearance. You can see the difference right side by side right there. How it blends it out and smooths it. Yeah, it's interesting, right? Definitely interesting. Like that. Okay, close that. It's fun to use. Just clean the brush off. Set that aside. And it dries like super fast. Man, that is soft. Do you want to do much else to these guys? I don't know if, I feel like if we do too much more, it might detract from the piece. Does that make sense? And you can go back in and layer on top of again and get your textures back if you smooth it out and you don't like it. I don't know, maybe, what's this? It's kind of a flesh color. Cream Rose. Nope. I don't like that one. What's this one? Carnation? I feel like that'll detract from the piece if I do that. I was thinking about putting in like a color on them. I'm not feeling it now. This is just a winter berry. It's a gray tone. Maybe. Subdue some of the white that's going on. A little bit of shadowing in that ear. Did that help or did that just make it worse? Did it gray him out too much? I don't think so. I kind of like him. I don't feel like that one needs anything else. Okay. Yeah. Kind of super happy with how these turned out. Yeah, alright, so that's that. I'm going to zoom out. There's our pieces. These are the colors that we used. Do a little close-up of each one now that they're complete. A little bit of, it's still not, looks like he has a crown. Like, I didn't mean to do that there. I don't know if that helps or not. A little, but there he is in his little cute glory. I think he's cute. And I dig the pencil, the backgrounds, and that unfinished look. There he is. There's our textured background. Yeah, I really like how these turned out. I'm super happy with them. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.